Welcome to the barn tour of Stepping Up Stables, and our motto is be yourself, be unique, be your best. So, if you come up here, this is our main barn, and it hosts most of our horses. So, at the minute in here we have Hannah and Paddy, the Tinker foal, and then Joey, the Tinker Stallion. Then we have Quint and Emily, the Andalusian foal. Then we have Jasper, the Frisian Stallion. Then we have Charlie, the foal, and Alex, the Aquatech Stallion. Alex should really be in that one, but he's just having time with his son. So, or his colt, whichever one. Anyway, this is Ricky, our Camargue Stallion. Then this is Max, our Palomino Stallion, and Holly is grooming him. Then we have Sarah and Lily, the Lipizzaner foal. Then we have James, the Lipizzaner gelding. Hang on. You might hear a bang. There you go. Anyway, then there is Pedro, the Lipizzaner gelding. I'll show you about that. I'll tell you why it banged in a minute. Then in here we have a silo of lead ropes for these horses. Then if you come around here, here is our feed room. Doorway, Becky, who has slightly tipped. There is feeding bits like spices and herbs and things. Then we have 2 hay nets, and then our feed bins, one full of pellets and the other 2 of oats, and some waterfalls. Then the stallion paddock, we have Marley, the Pinto Stallion, who should really be in the other paddock, but there's another 2 horses in there. Then there's Mark, the Icelandic Stallion. Then Dominic, the rearing black Mustang. Then we have David, the Andalusian Stallion, and Ross, the Quarter Horse Stallion. And back there is the forest. Then the mare field, there is Rosa, the Camargue mare, who is currently pregnant. Then we have Jade, the Frisian mare. Then we have Tom and Lucas, the Arabian foals. Then we have Beach and Poppy, the Shetland foal. Then we have Pepper and Vinny, the Knavstrapper foal, and then Emerald, the Frisian foal. And then here we have, there's just hay and trees, and here's our pugs, Emily and Jamie. And they have pellets in both. And yeah, along here we have our vet supplies in fenced off area, vet kits, milk, a little spinny thing, books, jolly ball, soap, and beads, things, cooling, ice cubes, not beads, and they're not even beads anyway, but yeah, and dustbin and brush. And then here is our vet stall with a mineral block and food. Right, here is Tanya checking over our Hanover mare foal, Joanna and Jamie, because they're just getting the check over to go to their new home. Even though Joanna is half lame, they found someone, so that's her rug, and they're just getting a general tick over, and it seems to be fine. Here is Joe with, or Jack, and he's just scooping all the manure back into the wheelbarrow. Then if you come in here, here is our little yearling in Falabella barn. In here, there is Lily and Claire, who they're going to go and feed the horses. There's a pile of lead ropes. So here is our 3 yearlings. There is Cassie, the Pinto yearling. She has food and hay. Phoebe, the Tennessee Walker yearling, with feed and hay. And then Michael in the outside one with feed, water, and hay. They're going to get water bucket soon. Someone's on, there's a tap later, and they're filling the buckets up. Then there's Ebb, Flo, and Patch, our Falabellas. Flo and Patch are in here. They have hay and feed and their bedding. They have a huge great area, and then Ebb hardly has anything, and I'd like to make his bigger, but can't. But he has feed and hay, and generally a bit there. So yeah, that's electric wire. So yeah, coming here we have our arena. In a minute we have Juliana on Zara. She's actually holding the reins once. And Cassie on Ruben. And they're just they're going to a show soon, and they have to do a display. So Lee, our instructor, is just working on those two. They're the Arabians, if I haven't already said. There's their tack, feed, no recycling, just rubbish and horse waste, like dirty straw and stuff. Well, not straw, just horse waste, because that's our manure pile with the wheelbarrow, or poo pile, you know. There's our trotting poles and jumps, and then there's a bush there. So yeah, they're just going over that. Then, if you come here, here is our other paddock. It has a saddle stand, and then if you go in, there's just a gate there. This is reasonably sized, and it's to house this barn and this barn worth of horses. I've just noticed the saddle has fallen off, so I'm sorry about that. They have jolly balls, just hay to lie on and hay to eat, feed trough, tree. Anyway, this is Henry, our Hanoverian stallion, and Julia, our Hanoverian mare. We're just watching to see what happens with those two, and they have a feed trough too. Coming around here, we have posters and a tack up area. Here's our tap with the buckets. Someone's gone to get more, so all the horses can be watered. Then this bit, we have Jade's saddle and dog things. And then we have flowers, and coming up to there, there's a grooming kit. And there's the saddle has fallen off. Goes in that one. Then there's halters up there, a box of brushes and 2 bridles. Then in here there is 3 jolly balls wrapped up. So if we come into this barn, these are our TLC horses who've been from rough backgrounds, and we're just rehabilitating them. It says boarded horses, but we're changing that. And those are their nameplates. So in the first one, they all have jolly balls as well. Well, there's I want to say Sarah, but it isn't. I've totally forgotten. And then there's Robbie, our thoroughbred gelding, and Tristan, our Arabian gelding. We'll see them in more detail a bit later. And then in this one there's a newspaper and the pony lead ropes and head halters for the whole barn, saddle pads, and in this one there's our fancy tack. Then there's carrots, then there's vegetables, then there's the stands just tucked away there. And then now we come to the pony barn. It's really big for all the 14 horses that are in here. So well, there will be 14. Like, it holds 14. So if I take the roofs off, right, so first we come to Mika, our Icelandic mare. She has feed, water, and Sophie is just kicking some sawdust back in, bedding. Then here is usually Mark's, still the Icelandic gelding, but at the minute Emma's in here with water and feed. And then here is our Haflingers, his Pippa and her new foal Kathy. That's why she's in there, because they can't all fit, and it's a small stall anyway. But they have feed and water, and Lizzie's just grooming them. Then there's Harry, same thing, water and food. Then there's Marie and Jane, our Dartmoors, and Russ, the Dartmoor stallion. And then in there would be Beach and Poppy, and there is Daniel. So coming around a bit more, here we have, the bridle's fallen off, well, half of it. I'll just leave it for a minute. Sorry, just clicked that. We have Toby's stall. He is just getting his mucked out, so Joe is just getting the sawdust all around. There's the dirty stuff. Jay's just coming in with his new feed, so he's just tied up there. Through there, there's a bridle, lead rope and rope, but there are mixers and feed bowls. So if I come round now, sorry, I didn't really mean to do that, sort of half fell, half dove. Yeah, you can see there, just a big pile of it ready to go in that bit. Brushes and stuff, hay bales. This is grain, I think. dark green. First for Toby, then his hay net is up there, bit more view of the bowls, then more view of that pickup thing, and Tristan. Here is our hayloft. There is currently seeds in there, which is falling over. There's rolled oats. Let's claim that less blurry on camera than it is here, for me, for once. Then there's 3 packets of hay and 3 of bedding. There's a hay bale and some special mix. Yep, done all that, I think. And then, sorry, they've been moved. Grass pile, hay pile, and wheelbarrow. And there's hay. And that side, I think there's an apple. Yeah. Then there's just a little hook thing to tie them up. And then coming into that barn, we have this barn, which is for the mothers, well, the mares and stallions of the yearlings, or ones without foals, or in this case, ones without a mum. So starting here, there's the Tennessees, there is Chandler, the Tennessee Stallion, and then Swift, the Tennessee Walking Mare, who I don't have yet, but that's her stall. And there's Jolie mucking, well, just sweeping a bit of sawdust up. Then there is Tim and Noel, and Toby the Clydesdale, not him, but yeah, he's the blacksmith, and just a handyman. They have them, and then there's Monica the Black Forest Mare, and then Alec the Black Forest Stallion, who I don't have either. Then here's Salt, the Canastrophe Stallion, and Pepper, the Canastrophe Mare, but she is with her foal in the pasture at the minute, so they actually live in there at the minute, but as you know, the Canastrophe colt retires, so yeah, sort of done it already for that. And then finally we have Lee, the Pinto Mare, and Marley, the Pinto Stallion, and he's out in the pasture. And there's their lead ropes, mares, stallions, and then Tim and Toby there, because there's a different one almost. So yeah, I'll just do the barn thing, but the thing why there was a bang was because that fell. But yeah, so just get that out of the way, because that's for making nameplates, not that I have a weird obsession with them. So yeah, right. So there you go. So hope you enjoyed that, and I also have all those sauces on the shelves, including Brer at the bottom. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.